Thank you, Dr. Alili Abel Sino, for that very kind introduction. I'd like to greet a pleasant afternoon our Congressman of the 5th District of Leyte, Honorable Congressman Jose Carlos L. Cari. Good afternoon, Congressman. I know that he is here as a father. I also would like to greet our supportive mayor, my partner in the local government unit. I always run to her whenever DepEd needs her. Our Honorable Mayor, Mayor Carmela R. Cari. Good afternoon, Mayor. I spotted the big boss from the Department of Education. I'd like to say good afternoon to our Assistant Regional Director of the Department of Education, Attorney Fiel Almendra. Good afternoon, sir. And Sir Dodong Pernites, your alumni president, and the president of the Visayas State University, President Tulin, and the rest of the officials, personnel, non-teaching staff of the Visayas State University, parents, graduates, all those whom I failed to mention, friends from the media, a pleasant afternoon to all of us. Last May 2018, it was during our monitoring of the conduct of the National Assessment Test when your school principal, Dr. Rizalina de Troya, handed the invitation to me to be the commencement speaker on the occasion of the first commencement exercises for senior high school program. I responded favorably because I wanted to be part of this historic first batch of grade 12 graduates of the Visayas State University. To all those who are present today, let us give ourselves a resounding applause. And to you, our K-12 batch 2018 graduates, my warmest congratulations. 5 years ago, that was in 2013, we marked a significant milestone in Philippine education reform. That was the time when the country shifted from the old high school basic education curriculum, the BEC, to the current K-12 curriculum. The changes have confused both parents and incoming high school students. There were no classrooms yet, no teachers, no books, no facilities. There were questions, there were demands, there were hesitations, there were doubts. But we were mandated to push and find ways and means to deliver the program while waiting for the budget of the government along the way. We stepped forward and claimed that we will make a difference. Everyone has to keep up and hope for better results. The K-12 initiative is the boldest innovation embarked on by the education sector that is meant to address several issues in education. Today, March 30, 2018, the graduation of the first batch of the Visayas State University senior high school students specializing in ABM, STEM, UMS, and TVL track under the K-12 curriculum happened. Whether we like it or not, you belong to the first graduates of the senior high school program, and being the first will make you part of the history. Take pride, for you are part of the biggest curricular reforms in the history of Philippine education. Isang masigabong palakpakan sa ating lahat. And so I say on my first slide, we get started and we have reached our destination. we produce the first batch of graduates. But there is still so much work to do. We continue moving forward. The challenge continues. Let me present a scenario. You are driving on a wild, stormy night. You pass by a bus stop where you see 3 people waiting. An old friend who once saved your life, an elderly man who is about to die, the perfect mate you've been dreaming about. Who would you choose, knowing there could only be one passenger in your car? Should you save the elderly man or take the old friend because he once saved your life? You may never find your perfect dream lover again. The quiz was given to 200 applicants for a single job. The one who was hired responded, "I would give my car keys to my friend and let him take the elderly man to the hospital. Then I would stay behind and wait for the bus with the woman of my dreams." Oh, pwede pala yung tatlo, ano? Now, let me shift to a different scenario. You are already a graduate today from a senior high school. You have 3 choices or 3 exit points waiting. You can proceed to college to have a better opportunity. Or you can have a job offer waiting for you, magtatrabaho ka. Or you can build your own business, the perfect business you've been dreaming about. What would you choose? Knowing there could only one big decision you have to make. Should you proceed to college? I know most of you will go. Apply for a job or operate a business you've been dreaming about. I hope your career guidance program counselor during your junior or senior high school days and your parents help you make sound choices relative to the path that you will take. Sa K-12, kaya mo. Trabaho, negosyo, kolehiyo. Whatever track you took, academic track, arts and design, sports, or TVO track, you can choose one of the 3 exits or take the 3 choices one at a time. Now, if your choice is to be recognized as a 4-year degree graduate who is competent and accepted around the world, pwede, you will proceed to college as most of you would do. All senior high school students can pursue to college, whether you finished with academic arts and design, sports, or TVO track. By chance, the senior high school curriculum prepares you for college. So kahit anong track, you can proceed to college. In fact, the subjects you've taken are prerequisites that equip you with skills to further your education. What you must do is rather to gauge the track you took and tailor it to the college course that best suits you. If you choose to be highly employable graduate after senior high school, you can. Especially if you are a holder of a national competency certificates from TESDA. But remember, you're a senior high school graduate, so do not expect for a highly paid jobs. Somehow, some of you here will crave to take on the challenges of joining the workforce. Magtatrabaho kayo kaagad. Given the different programs and projects existing in the senior high school and a good exposure during industry immersion, you might choose to apply for a job, start searching. You visit the local government unit I've heard this coming June, they will be having a job fair. You can visit the office of the city mayor and ask and inquire. You can visit the Department of Labor and Employment. You can visit the Department of Trade and Industry, the office of the congressman for any possible job opportunities. Start submitting your application papers in malls, hotels and restaurants, in government and non-government offices, and in any establishment where you think your competency fits you. No? So Google job opportunities online, but be careful and make sure you are in a safe advertising or hiring ad or recruitment agency. So be cautious when you search for a job online. Another choice would be to land the job that's just right for you. The perfect match between your work and what you can do. So kung anong skill mo, magninegosyo ka, magtatrabaho ka. Which means that as our senior high school graduates, maybe you will opt to create your own business. So you're going to look for a capital. Maybe your family can support you, or some cooperatives would finance small business entrepreneurs. The door of opportunity is open to welcome you. Enter boldly but carefully after choosing your options wisely. Today marks a significant milestone. The theme, Senior High School Graduate, Raising Above Global Challenges, highlights the role of the K-12 Basic Education Program in harnessing the skills and competencies of the Filipino learners to face life's opportunity. It encourages every student to be globally competitive, to respond to many chances for growth and development that the K-12 program has to offer. The world is at your feet. As you graduate from the senior high school program, think of what you can do to make a difference in your schools and in your community. My salute to our local, national, and international stakeholders, VSUSHS school administrators and board of trustees, the parents, the non-teaching staff and teachers who responded positively to the different educational reforms of the government. We now reap the fruits of our labor. There is still much work to do. Our work has to go on, and our dream for our dear students continues. Dear graduates, according to Jesse Owens, a famous writer, we all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. Never stop believing, continue dreaming, and do something about your dream. Remember the song and be inspired. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Dream you would lose when heart aches. Whatever you wish for your keeps. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling too. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Congratulations, Batch 2018! Mabuhay ang kabataang K-12!